Hello, and welcome to this week's installment of BVParody. I'm your host, Anthony Cordero, and today our contestants will compete to showcase their knowledge and quick thinking across a wide range of categories. Before we get into the game, let's meet our contestants. Today we are joined by Brandon, Eddie, and Eric. Thanks for being here. Here's how this works. We have a game board with 5 categories, which are music, geography, television, food, and video games. Each contains 5 clues of ascending monetary values. The clues are revealed with the corresponding dollar amounts. Contestants, you must hit the buzzer in order to respond, but remember, your response must be in the form of a question. If you each have a buzzer in front of you, but be careful. Buzzing in too early locks you out for a moment, giving your opponents the opportunity to respond. The contestant with the correct response gets to choose the next category. Without further ado, let's get started. Contestants, are you ready?
Sure, why not?
Let's do this.
Okay, starting with Brandon. Brandon, what category would you like to choose?
Can I go for television for 200?
Television for 200. A plane crash lands on a remote island in the Pacific. The survivors soon uncover the many mysteries. The namesake of the show applies to their state of mind. Eddie.
What is lost?
Or was that Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon, what is your answer?
What is lost?
What is lost? That is correct. The answer is what is lost.
Never seen the show.
You get 200 points on the board.
Let's go.
All right, Brandon, you get to choose the next category.
Okay. Let's go with music for 200.
Music for 200. This form of musical notation indicates the instrument fingering or the location of the played notes rather than musical pitches, unlike normal sheet music.
What is tabs?
Eric, what is tabs? That is correct. Eric, you got 200 points.
All right, those are my only points for the day. It's nice to have them now.
Eric, you get to choose your next category.
Let's go music for 100.
Music for 100. This genre of music rose in popularity in the early 2010s with notable producers such as Skrillex and Deadmau5. Eddie.
What is dubstep?
That is correct. Eddie for 100. Eddie, you get to choose the next category.
Let's do television for 100.
Television for 100. With former sheriff deputy as the protagonist, this man goes through trials and tribulations to survive a zombie apocalypse. Eric.
What is The Walking Dead?
What is The Walking Dead is correct.
Damn.
Very fun. Good to get the answer.
Eric, you get to choose your next category.
What is geography feeling like? 200 for geography. Why not?
Geography for 200. Home to cities such as Perth and Melbourne, this is the smallest continent by area. Eddie.
What is Australia?
What is Australia is correct. We're on a roll.
Let's
Eddie,
do
you get to
geography
choose.
for 300.
Say that one more time.
Geography for 300.
Geography for 300. This channel connecting the Mediterranean Sea with the Atlantic Ocean can be found between southern Spain and North Africa. answer is, what is the Strait of Gibraltar?
Yeah, that wasn't what I was
Yeah.
going to say at all. Not even close.
All right, Eddie, you get to choose your next category.
Okay. Let's do video games for 100.
Video games for 100.
Mm-hmm.
And that is your daily double. All right, Eddie, you can either wage the points that you have or choose the points that you wish to wage.
Just
Putting-
do 100 anyway.
All right, pitting Nintendo characters of different franchises together in intense competition, this racing game has been around since the early 90s.
What is Mario Kart?
That is correct. And Eddie,
Really showing the double.
and
in
how
the
much did you
daily.
wage? All right. Eddie, you get to choose your next category.
Video games for 200.
Video games for 200. This Legend of Zelda game was the sequel to the hit Ocarina of Time, with the premise being the imminent crash of a giant moon. Eric,
What is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask?
that is correct. Eric for 200.
What a interesting time to play a game with the premise of you have 3 days. Want to get crushed by a moon?
Eric, get to choose your next category.
Let's do food for 300.
Food for 300. Named after the last name of an American pharmacist, this scale is used to measure the spiciness of peppers. Eric,
What is Scoville's?
that is correct. Eric, you get to choose your next category.
How to follow Scoville's? Food for 200.
Food for 200. This prickly tropical fruit is notorious for its putrid stench and is banned from being carried on airlines for this reason. Brandon,
What is dragon fruit?
that is wrong. What is Dorian?
Okay.
Eddie, you get to choose your next category. Or
What?
I chose that one, so I probably choose again.
I apologize. Eric,
I'll do food for 100.
food for 100. From casual dining to competitive eating, from sweet to savory, this versatile dish generally comprises of a crust and a filling. Eric,
What is pie?
what is pie? That is correct.
I haven't had pie in a long time.
Eric, you get to choose your next category.
Let's go with geography for 100.
Geography for 100. Despite being comprised of 7,000 islands, it falls under one collective name. Brandon,
What is Pangea?
that is not correct. The Philippines. Eric,
Alright.
you get to choose your next category.
We're killing it on geo, so let's go with geography for 400.
Geography for 400. Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Romanian fall under the category of this type of language. Eric,
What is a romance language? Or a love language?
that is correct. Wow, Eric. You must be full of romance.
What happened to just 200 points?
Eric,
was
you
a
get to
good
choose your
time,
next
and I
category.
thought, I can go higher. Geography for 500. Let's
Geography
finish.
for 500. Corsica and this Italian island are packed so close together, they're only about 7 miles apart.
Of course.
Brandon,
What is Sicily?
that is not correct.
Yeah,
What is Sardinia?
No idea.
Where I
have no
guess
idea.
sardines come from.
Sardines.
It's a joke. All right, Eric.
Clearly, I'm on a hot streak of picking one. So let's go, I don't know, music for 300.
Music for 300. Falling under the category of electronic dance music, this genre was popularized by the one Juan Atkins in the mid-late 1980s.
If it's disco.
What is techno?
Techno.
Come on, guys.
What
Come
can I
on.
say? I don't dance.
Fist pumping.
Fist pump.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We've witnessed some impressive gameplay as our contestants have successfully tackled half of the board, a majority of the board. Now it's time for this brief intermission and I'll join you right after these brief messages of BVParody. We'll return after this break. Hello and welcome back. Currently, who's in the lead? Eric is in the lead with 1,300 points, and there is still an opportunity for the remaining contestants to catch up. Without further ado, let's dive straight back into the excitement. All right. So, Eric, it is your turn.
Oh. we're
Right
gonna-
back to choosing a category.
Yeah, we're gonna keep letting me choose.
That's
All
correct.
right. Let's go television for 300.
Television for 300. Starring brightly colored horse characters, this kids show released in 2010 was a hit amongst its target demographic, young girls and adults alike.
What is My
Eddie.
Little Pony? Friendship is Magic.
What is My Little Pony?
I wonder.
That is correct.
As soon as I read it was the specific name, I was like, I'm out.
I just love horses.
All right, Eddie, it is your turn.
Let's do video games for 300.
Video games for 300. Games such as World of Warcraft, Runescape, or Final Fantasy XIV Online fall under this category of video game. Think acronym.
MMO,
Eric.
massively multiplayer online. Oh, what is MMORPG? Right.
That is correct. Eric, you got the correct answer. You get to choose your next category, Eric.
I'll go food for 400.
Food for 400. A strange dish originating from Australia is a piece of white bread with butter and sprinkles on top. What is fairy bread?
Huh.
All right.
Come on, guys.
I mean,
My Australian baking chops are not up to snuff, I guess.
And Eric, you get to choose again.
Let's go food for 500.
Food for 500. Dramatically different from today's sweet fruit associated with summertime, this large fruit was cultivated for hundreds of years simply for hydration purposes rather than food. What is watermelon?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Eric? You get to choose again, Eric. You're on a roll here.
All right. It's not the role I want to be on. Let's go with television for 500.
Television for 500. This Apple TV Plus series starring Jason Momoa takes place in a dystopian, whoa, that was a struggle. Dystopian, post-apocalyptic world where everyone but a few are blind.
No, I just saw this ad. Oh,
I did
no. Oh, I got nothing.
What is C?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in English, it is yes.
Whoa.
Eric, you get to choose again.
I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'll go television for 400. Let's finish it
Television for 400. This post-apocalyptic video game adaptation TV series is a drama set 20 years into a pandemic caused by a mass fungal infection. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who do we have? What do we got? Number 2 is Eddie,
What is The Last of Us?
and that is correct. Eddie, 1,200. Eric, 1,600. And Brandon, 200.
Let's go.
Hey,
Eddie, you get to choose your
keeping it
next
up.
category.
Video games for 400.
Video games for 400. Commonly played by younger folk, this online game platform and game creation system was created on September 1st, 2006, predating even Minecraft. Eric,
What is Roblox?
that is correct.
Still know the password to my original account. Username past my head when I know the password.
Eric, you got 3 boxes to choose from. Which box would you like to choose?
Let's go with music for 500.
Music for 500. Shaped like an English note or a tadpole, this electronic instrument originated from Japan and is categorized by its quirky wah-wah sound effect. Eddie,
What is an automaton?
that is correct.
I did not know at all.
Eddie, you get to
You-
choose
Let's do music for 400.
music for 400. This bassist, born in 1962, plays for the hit rock band Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, I'm a fake fan. I don't remember.
Who is Flea?
yeah.
Right.
Michael Bazzari.
I couldn't remember his last
screamed
name,
in
and I
an
didn't want to
episode
just say,
of
what is
Simpsons.
Michael?
Eddie, you get to choose last category.
Video games for 500.
Video games for 500. Inspired by the creation of Harvest Moon, a single developer took inspirational elements from Washington's environment to create a hit indie farming game.
It's what is fun?
What is
Oh,
Stardew
dang it.
Valley?
I couldn't remember. I knew.
Wow.
I
Didn't know.
couldn't remember.
It's been quite an intense game so far. Our leader, Eric, with 2,000 points, and our second place contestant, Eddie, with 1,700 points, and Brandon with 200 points, are not too far behind. And we'll be right back with Final Jeopardy after this break. Welcome back. After incredible play, it's time for Final Jeopardy. Before we reveal the category, let's look at the current scores. With Brandon at 200 points, Eddie at 1,700 points, and Eric at 2,000 points. Now, question is, this Shakespearean story contains the quote, "When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes." Okay, time's up. Let's reveal the final BVParody responses. All right, starting with Brandon. Brandon, what is your answer?
I don't know.
He does not know, folks.
It's valid.
And we just go ahead and take those points.
How much did you wager?
It's 200.
Next contestant, Eddie, what is your answer?
I don't know.
And we will just go ahead and deduct those points.
10 points.
And
Oh.
last but not least, Eric.
I gave an answer. I'm probably wrong though. I guess Hamlet for 0 points.
And Eric has answered, what is an omelet? Just
Ham-
kidding.
Hamlet.
All right. And the correct answer is, what is Julius Caesar?
Ah,
I'm sorry, Eric, but
I
that is
lose
not the
nothing.
correct answer.
I lose absolutely nothing, and it's a good time for me.
All right, folks. And the winner today is Eric. Congratulations, you are the BVParody champion for this week. Thanks for all our contestants for playing. As another exciting round of BVParody comes to a close, a heartfelt appreciation goes out to our amazing contestants for their participation. A special thanks to the Media Production and Communications program for bringing this event to life. I'm your host, Anthony Cordero, and I look forward to seeing you all next time on BVParody. Until next time, enjoy life.